So in last lecture we discussed about bitwise operator, and in today's lecture we will discuss about logical operator and reduction operators. One thing we missed in last lecture when we discussed about bitwise operator. Suppose let us assume this uh, f is a scalar type, single bit type. F is an scalar type, and A is a 3 bits element, right? Like this, A is A2, A1, A0, and B is another operand. This is also a 3 bit, B2, B1 and B0. Let us assume we have given this statement. This statement is there. A ampersand B, right? So this is an example of bitwise operator. Now since here this F is a scalar type, so what will happen? The AND operation will be performed on lower bits only, right? Whatever is the value of A0 and B0, AND operation will be performed on that, and that result will be assigned to F, right? Because F is scalar type. And suppose F is also a vector type. So F is also a vector type like this, and F2, F1 and F0. Then in this case, if we have written this statement F is equal to A ampersand B, then AND operation will be performed on all the 3 bits of A and B. Okay, this we missed in last lecture when we were discussing about the bitwise operator. Okay, now we will discuss about logical operators and reduction operators. Now logical operators, there are 3 logical operators, right? Exclamation symbol, this indicates not operation, and it has 1 operand. Then ampersand 2 times, it performs AND operation, and there will be 2 operands. And vertical bar, 2 vertical bars, this is OR operation, and number of operands are 2. So now we already discussed that in bitwise operator, the ampersand, single ampersand indicates AND operation. Its single vertical bar indicates OR operation, right? And for the complement, right, one's complement is equal to the NOT operation, right? So for one's complement we have this tilde symbol. This is for one's complement, right? So these are for bitwise. bitwise operators. But here in logical operator, two ampersand symbol, this also AND operation, just like one ampersand symbol in bitwise and two vertical bar is an OR operation, and in bitwise single vertical bar is OR operation. So what is the difference between logical operators and bitwise operators, right? So that we will see. Now let us whatever examples we will take for that, let us assume that we will take one operand A, which is an array of 3 elements. This is a vector type. B, which is a vector of 3 elements, and C is a vector of 3 elements, right? And F and W, they are scalar type, single bit. So first we will see this exclamation symbol. So this operator forms the ones complement of the operand, right? So the exclamation operator has the same effect on the scalar operand as the tidal operator. Okay? This particular operator you use in bitwise. So what this operator does in bitwise operation, same thing, exactly same thing is done by this exclamation operator if the operands are scalar. For example, F is equal to exclamation W. So already we know that here we mentioned that F and W are scalar type, right? So let us assume let W is 0, right? So if we write F is equal to exclamation W, so this operator will complement the value of W, right? So the result is 1. W will become 1, and 1 will be, this one will be assigned to F. Same thing is done by using this tidal operator of bitwise. Now see here, in place of this, if you write F is equal to this operator, this bitwise operator W, then what will happen? Again this operator will perform the ones complement. So since W is 0, so this 1 will be stored in F. So exclamation operator performs exactly same way how this tidal operator performs in bitwise, right? So here you see F is equal to exclamation W will produce F is equal to W dash, right? W dash. So W dash means W, this is W bar, right? Single quote. Now F is equal to tidal W will produce same result. Okay. Now the exclamation operator has the different effect on a vector operand, right? So if the operand is vector, then what will happen? So see here, F is equal to exclamation A, and already we declared here A is a vector of 3 elements, right? So what will happen now? So this particular statement will produce a result in this way, right? A2 or A1 or A0, right? The OR operation will be performed on these 3 bits and its complement value, and whatever is the result, right, that will be assigned to F. So same thing is given. So this single tick here, this indicates the bar symbol. Okay. So now let us assume A is 1 1 0, right? And we have written this statement F is equal to exclamation A. Then what will happen? So basically the OR operation of these 3 bits will be performed. So the result of this OR operation is 1, because 1 means this will be like 3 input OR gate, right? 3 input OR gate having the inputs 1 1 0. Whatever is the result, that will be inverted, right? And this will be assigned to F, right? So this is my A2, this 1 is my A1, and this 0 is A0. So output of this OR gate will be 1. It is inverted by this inverter, so F will become 0, right? So here this logical operator produce scalar type, right? It produce scalar type. Now this double ampersand, so this will perform so if you are having single ampersand, then that is the bitwise operator, and if you are having double ampersand symbol, so this is an example of logical operator. So it implement AND operation. So let us assume this statement F is equal to this, F is equal to A double ampersand B. So what it will do? A2 or A1 or A0. It will perform the OR operation over first operand A. Right? All the 3 bits of operand A will be ORed, and all the operands of this, all the bits of operand B will be ORed. So whatever is the result, that will be ANDed. That will be ANDed, and you will get a single bit result, and that will be assigned to F. We take one example. Let us assume A is equal to 1 1 0, B is equal to 0 1 0, and we have written this statement F is equal to A ampersand B. So now what it will do? It will perform the OR operation on the 3 bits of E operand. So this 1 or 0, right? So this will give me a result 1. So here you will get 1, right? And ampersand. In case of B, again 0 or 1 or 0. So this will also give me 1. So 1, right? And in between, now this 1 will be ANDed with this 1, and you will get a result 1, and this will be assigned to this F. This one will be assigned to this F. So here in case of logical operator, you can understand one thing. These operands can be vector type, but the result will always be scalar type. Okay, we will see double vertical bar. So single vertical bar is an example of bitwise operator which performs OR operation. Now this double bar, this also performs OR operation, but it is different from the bitwise operator. How it is different? It has two operands. So we take this statement: F is equal to A double vertical bar B. So F is a scalar type, A and B are vector type. So what it will do? It will perform the OR operation over the three elements of A vector. It will perform OR operation over the three elements of B vector. Then whatever is the result, right? Result will be scalar type. Result will be either 0 or 1, or it will be for the B operand it will be 0 or 1. So those single bits will be ORed here. It will be ORed. So whatever result you will get, that will be a scalar type, and that will be assigned to this F, right? So let us take one example. Let us assume A is a 3 element vector and its value is 1 1 0. B, let us see, it has a value 1 0 0. So now F is equal to A vertical bar B. What it will do? It will perform OR operation over elements of operand A. So it will give a result 1, and it will perform OR operation over operand B. It will give us result 1, right? So this 1 of A and 1 of B, they are ORed, right? So here we get 1, and this will be ORed with 1 of B, right? And whatever is the result, that will be assigned to F. So in this case you will get 1 or 1 is 1. So 1 will be assigned to F. So here the operands can be operands will be vector type, but the result is scalar type. Whereas in the bitwise operator we have seen that the operand is vector type and the result is also vector type, or operand is scalar type and result is scalar type. Right? Now reduction operator. So reduction operators perform an operation on the bits of a single vector operand and produce a 1-bit result. So it also produces a 1-bit result, but it has only one operand, right? So there are 6 reduction operators. So this is the first one, ampersand. So this is reduction AND operation, right? It has one operand. All the reduction operators have one operand. So if ampersand is having 2 operand number 1 and operand number 2, then this is the case of bitwise operator. So in this case, this is the bitwise operator. But if you will use 2 ampersand symbols, then this is the case of logical operator. But if we have single ampersand, and the operand is also 1 in place of 2, then this is the example of reduction operator. So we will see this in detail. Okay, so single ampersand is a reduction and tilde and ampersand is an example of reduction NAND. So already we remember that when we discuss the bitwise operator, so this tilde, this performs a NOT operation, right? One's complement NOT operation, right? So here what is done, this tilde is associated with the ampersand. So this means ampersand means and with that we are using tilde. So this means this is a NAND operation, right? Reduction NAND. Vertical bar, it is a reduction OR operation. Tilde with vertical bar is reduction NOR operation. And this caret, that is a cap, is an example of reduction OR operation, XOR operation. And tilde cap or cap tilde, anything you can use, it is an example of reduction NOR operation, right? So you can see here you see this ampersand, this vertical bar, this cap, and these exactly same symbols we are using, whatever we have used in bitwise operator. But how you will differentiate that these symbols, these operator symbols belongs to bitwise operator or reduction operator? If the number of operands with these operators are 1, then these symbols belongs to reduction operator. If the number of operands are 2, then these symbols belongs to bitwise operator. Okay, we will see about these operators. Okay, the ampersand operator implement AND operation on all bits of single vector operand and produce single bit result. So here the statement is F is equal to ampersand A. So what it will do, it will perform AND operation on all the 3 bits. Whatever is the result, that result will be assigned to F. Here F is a scalar. So let us assume we have A is equal to 1, 1, 0. So if we write F is equal to ampersand A, here we have the single operand A with ampersand. So this indicates this is a reduction operator. So reduction operator, what it will do, it will perform AND operation over these 3 bits. So AND operation over these 3 bits means there is an AND gate having 3 inputs and values are 1, 1, 0, these values. So result will be 0. So this result generated is a scalar. So this scalar value will be assigned to F, right? Okay. Now tilde ampersand, if we are using this operator, the combination of these operators, then this indicate this is a NAND operation. So this operator implement NAND operation on all bits of single vector operand and produce single bit result. So let us assume the statement is F is equal to tilde ampersand A. Then the result will be the AND operation on all the 3 bits. So this AND operation is done due to this ampersand symbol, and due to this tilde, what will happen? The complement of this will be done. So here you see this single tick is mentioned here, right? So this indicates this is a NOT operation. So this operation will be performed. Let us assume we have the value of A 1, 1, 0. Then F is equal to tilde ampersand A. What will be the result? So here first the AND operation will be performed over these 3 bits. So 1 and 0. So this will give the result 0, right? And due to this tilde, the inversion of this will be done. So this will give you 1, and this one will be assigned to F. So 1 will be assigned to this F. So in this way, this is the NAND operation is performed. Logic reduction NAND, right? Now vertical bar. So this vertical bar operator implement OR operation on all bits of single vector operand and produce single bit result. So let us assume the statement is F is equal to vertical bar A. So what it will do, it will perform OR operation over A2, A1, A0. Whatever is the result, so definitely result will be single bit. So that single bit will be assigned to F. So let us assume we are having the value of A is equal to 1, 1, 0. So if we write F is equal to vertical bar A. So this vertical bar A is having only one operand. This means that this vertical bar is a reduction operator. So what it will do, it will perform OR operation over the 3 bits of A, right? So what is the result? 1 or 0. So this will give the result 1. So 1 F is equal to 1. So this 1 will be assigned to F. Now here we have this tilde and vertical bar together. So these operator implement NOR operation, right? NOR operation on all bits of single vector operand and produce single bit result. So let us assume the statement is F is equal to tilde vertical bar A. So what it will do? A2 or A1 or A0. This will be evaluated. Then here you see this is a single tick. This indicates the NOT operation. So whatever result you will get, so it will be complemented and the result will be assigned to F. Let us assume we have A is equal to 1, 1, 0. So F is equal to tilde vertical bar A. What it will do? It will perform OR operation over these 3 bits, 1 or 1 or 0. So this will give me 1, right? Now this tilde, what it will do? It will complement this 1. So you will get 0. So now this 0 is the result which will be assigned to F, right? So in reduction operator, we always get a scalar result, right? Whereas in case of logical operator, we can get scalar result or we can get vector result depending upon the operand. Okay. Now this cap, this operator indicates the XOR operation, right? This operator implement XOR operation on all bits of single vector operand and produce single bit result. So statement is F is equal to cap A. So what it will do? It will perform OR operation on 3 bits of A. Is A2 XOR A1 XOR A0, and the result will be assigned to F. So let us assume we have A is equal to 1, 1, 0. So now OR operation means 1 XOR 1 XOR 0. So the result will be So here what will be the result in this case, right? So this means we are having 3 input XOR gate, right? And inputs are 1 1 0. So in this case the result will be 0, right? So this 0 will be assigned to F, right? Okay. Okay, so now here we have the combination of two operators, tilde and cap. So these operator implement XNOR function, XNOR operation on all bits of single bit vector operand and produce single bit result. So statement is F is equal to tilde cap A. So what this will do, it will perform XOR operation over A2, XOR A1, XOR A0, and whatever is the result that will be inverted. So here single tick indicates the complement of that value, and that will be assigned to F. So let us assume A we have 1 1 1. So F is equal to tilde cap A. So what it will do, XOR operation on these 3 ones. This will give us the result 1, and this tilde will complement this. So this will give us the result 0. So with this to F 0 will be assigned, right? So in this way we have discussed about the reduction operator in this lecture.